Hey guys, I am the Flying Rodent and you're watching my Let's Play of Legendary Difficulty Skyrim. We have officially, just about now, entered the mid-game, as I've designated it on my little guide. We have a Dremora Lord. We basically used it to clear this ruin almost single-handedly on its own. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go and finally fight this dragon, because we have some expert summons. In the guide, I do suggest the Steam guide that is linked in the description to this video, FYI. I do suggest that you take expert conjuration before you decide to fight dragons. We're within spitting distance of expert conjuration, so we're just going to go ahead and fight the dragon without it. But we do have a Dremora Lord, and we do have a Storm Atronach, and they're the two summons that we're going to mainly use to kill dragons with. So let's go and kill a dragon. I am going to try and make this video considerably shorter than the other ones, just because I don't have too much time to do things here. So we're going to go and kill a dragon, and then I think what we'll do after that is we'll get started with our speech training, because we have this nice fat pile of gold sitting around. We might as well put it to use. So let's go and kill ourselves a dragon. So yeah, why do I recommend that you take expert conjuration and expert level spells to deal with dragons? Because dragons have a lot of health. To give you basically, point of comparison, Faendal has about 100 and maybe 180, 190 health at this stage of the game. Your summon Dremora Lord, which we were using last time to kick ass in Felglow Keep, has about 350 health. Dragons typically they start at 950 health, and then blood dragons are above. Pretty much every single dragon above dragon rank has above 1000 health. So I describe them in the guide as fat flying damage sponges. So because they are fat flying damage sponges, if you're going to take them on, you're probably going to need quite a lot of summons to deal enough damage to take them down. So having the expert perk is a good idea for that.
Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what to do.
So what I might do actually, we're going to use a little trick where we summon something and then we wait, 10 to 15 seconds before actually engaging combat, and then we have a lot of magic to spare. So our main dragon killing summon while it is flying around is a Storm Atronach.
Get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Thor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kindred, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes. Find cover and make every arrow count.
Here he comes. Whee! Let's save, in case something bad happens. This is a very epic scene, isn't it? Just like casually gliding in. My poor computer hates all of these smoke effects. Oh, and it's a fire dragon as well, which means that my Nordness does absolutely nothing. We might actually have to use some potions whilst copying fire breath to the face at some point. Like now. Now we're right. It's going for our little Storm Atronach friend, which is fine. I actually deal a decent amount of damage to it. That's nice. I have no idea where it went. Oh, it's the freaking quest marker, isn't it? Because it is the quest. That's kind of funny. Anyway, so dragon fighting tips. Tip 1, don't get close because you die really quickly if you get next to a dragon. Tip 2 is use cover to block breath. So let's see if we can demonstrate using cover to block breath. Like this. So feasibly, if the dragon was there and was trying to breathe at me, I could use this cover to block breath. I actually can't even see it. This is really hopeless. Whee! Smoke effects. There he is. Anyway, we actually deal quite an astonishing amount of damage to it with our silly little bow. But it's going to run out. So what I'm going to have to do, what I might do actually, we've got enough guards to do range damage to it. So I might just, for the moment, stick to using a bow. Oh, come on, mate, just land. Beautiful. If we can get it below the little threshold where it can land, then I can summon a Dremora and finish it off. Which I think it's got down to there now. Okay, good. Alright, so yeah, basically, yeah, we didn't get to really demonstrate everything that I outlined in the guide about fighting dragons because we killed it too quickly. But just to pause, so step 1, don't get close because it will kill you very quickly. Step 2 was use cover to block breath. Step 3 is if you're taking, you know, dragon breath to the face, then you can skull potions while you're tanking dragon breath. So say I stood in front of the dragon and decided to breathe at me, then I could breathe some potions. Step 4 is if you've got people that are injured, you can heal them while the dragon's flying around. It hasn't flighted anymore, I actually just demonstrate healing your guard because we're being nice. Step 5 is summon Atronax while it's flying around, and step 6 is basically when it's finally landed on the ground, you summon one of those bongos and then you can heal it off because that's what they do. And yeah, thus concludes the lesson. Let's see if we can keep this guard alive. Why not? Whee. Cool. There we go. Aren't we nice? Keeping the local population alive. We can loot his stuff, and then we can stand back here and see how badly the frame rate butchers this cool effect. Whee! Look at those lines. I can't believe it. You are Dragonborn. Now what the hell is the key you use to shoot shouts on computer? I'm not playing console.
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
Guess so.
There's only, according to the old legends, only the Dragonborn.
Alright. What the hell do you use to shoot a shout? Shout power Z. So if I then go to my magic menu. What's magic menu? Character menu is tab. Inventory. Journal is J. Magic is P. What the frack is magic P for? How does that make sense? Alright. Anyway, magic is P. If I put that there, then I press Z and I do this. Hooray!
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever.
Just while these guys are gas banging along, we can do this. With both hands, because we have apprentice illusion now. But not dual casting, you want to do them individually.
Come on, tell us. Do you believe in your business? Some of you would be better off keeping quiet, flapping your thumbs and here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now you know
Whee!
what it is. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You ain't an orc.
All across Tamriel, I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn.
Yep. Cool. Anyway, back we go. Guess I'm Dragonborn. Maybe what we'll do actually to demonstrate trying to kill a dragon with summons is we'll go over here and then go up to Sheer Point and kill the dragon over there. Maybe we'll get expert conjuration before we do that though. And then we'll go do speech training. Any minute now.
Come to chat with an old
Yourself and your kin for a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Doo-dee-doo.
So what happened at the Watchtower? Was the dragon there?
Yay.
Dragonborn. What do you know about the... Not just the men. The Greybeards seem to think the same thing. Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. Felt the pain. Did you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries. Not since Abisected himself summoned when he was still following.
Anyway, so we kill the dragon, and we're killing time by casting Muffle while we get through these conversations that we can't skip.
Ignorant. These are our sacred traditions.
The task of steward is more important than you realize. The Jarl often
Don't be
asks
so
for
hard
my
on
valuable
others.
counsel.
Sure it is, mate.
I meant no disrespect. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you. And the Greybeards...
So, I don't get to see my daughter as often as I'd like. Perhaps you've met her.
Shut up, mate. I'm listening to
She owns a
Mr. Jarl
Get
here.
up to High Hrothgar immediately. There is no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know.
I wonder what he's pointing at.
7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. High Hrothgar is very peaceful. Very disconnected from the troubles. I wonder if the Greybeards even notice what's going on now. They haven't seen care before. Go to High Hrothgar.
Alright, let's listen.
Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me in my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus.
Alright, sweet. And got me an axe, which I'll probably just a damage stamina axe. Cool.
Yes, my
Come to Dragon's Reach to
Alright, is there anything I can disenchant? Nah. Any gems? Got a petty gem. Yeah, not really. Not much to do. I figured out how to use WASD to navigate through these menus finally. Alright, what we can do, actually. So yes, it does mention that once you've done this quest, you can retire ye olde Faendal in favour of Lydia, because unfortunately Faendal is not as good as Lydia when it comes to following duties. So we're going to do this. We'll leave him with his key. You can always just leave him with, like, you know, a memento. It's just as a reminder. So sometimes I like to leave him with his little two-handed weapon, and then he wanders around Riverwood with his little two-handed weapon as a memento for his service. So yeah, we'll do that because his two-handed weapon's worth diddly squat, and I don't really care about selling it. So bye.
Back home if you need me.
Yeah. So if you quote unquote need Faendal again, you can recruit his services, such as, you know, sacrificing him to a Boethia when the cultist comes along and invites you to go to the shrine. That's one use for Faendal. Other than that, not really any other uses for him, sadly, because he's a good early game follower. Gotta give him that. He's a good early game follower. Oh, and I guess one more thing you can do, actually, is you can train archery for free. So I guess what we can do is I can show you what I mean by train archery for free. I try not to abuse this mechanic too much, but let's just show you what I mean by train archery for free. So you can, hey, can you train me in archery? And you go, train. And then you go into his inventory, and then you pick the gold up. And you just keep doing that over and over again, but I'm not going to do that too much. Anyway, you can do that basically to train archery to 50 from scratch, but it's kind of cheap. So yeah, what we can do now, though, is because we have this perk free, or rather we have archery at 40, is we can do two things. We can take that perk to do more damage, and then we can do this thing so that now we can zoom in with a bow, and it slows down. We're in the Matrix. If anyone remembers that movie. But the next thing we can do is we can recruit ye olde Lydia.
Lead the way.
Alright.
Beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
See you, man. Alright. So now you have Lydia. So what does Lydia have? Lydia comes equipped with a set of steel armor and a shield. But you need to give her a physical weapon, like a one-handed weapon and a helmet, and then she has a full set, and that's quite literally all you need to give her. For the moment, she can keep a hold of that little steel sword, because we don't really have anything else to give her. But we do have that nice little dwarven hat that we saved earlier, so let's go get the dwarven hat. And then the next thing we might do is go and see if we can get some speech training. Oh, I was going to kill a dragon to show you guys what it's like to, you know, kill a dragon in the wild. So let's go and do that.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall, so
So our dwarven hat's in this direction. There he is. He's in here. What we might do as well is we'll put some crafting materials in our crafting barrels so we can free up some space. And that includes all these ingredients, which we pretty much all got from, apart from the mud crab chitin, from looting caves and mage forts. Oh, yeah, we could use we could use some of the ingredients to make an invisibility potion as well, but we won't bother just yet. And then we will put some of our dragon bits back, because they are technically crafting gear. And then we give you a helmet.
I am at your command.
There you go. Have a hat. Alright. And yeah, that's that. I don't think... What's the time? Maybe we can sell some of our stuff if these merchants' inventories have restocked. I can't remember whether or not they will have.
Welcome to war, mate. Blades,
Yeah, they have. Sweet.
pretty
Alright,
much
we
anything
can
to suit
free up
my
our carry
needs.
weight a bit by selling things like all these guys. Sell, 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 sell. That can be sold because you're not going to use that for anything. Keep the daggers. Yeah, that'll do for now, I guess. Sell a goat hide and a bear pelt. You can actually convert these to leather outside if you're being super min-maxy, but I kind of can't be bothered. I'll put the quicksilver ingots in with the other crafting ingredients though, and then we'll increase our conjuration a wee bit to get expert, and then we'll go fight ourselves a draggy. Alright, what am I doing? I want to put back things. Oh, and I usually keep flawless gems in here as well because they can be used to craft stuff too. Sweet. Alright. You know what? Maybe we'll leave that particular dragon because I just remember there's a dragon priest next to the dragon, and I'm not really confident we can take on a dragon priest very well just yet. So what we might do, we'll skip on the dragon for now because again time is a little bit short, and I will show you how you can begin training speech. So step one is we need to go to Windhelm. Shiny new follower.
I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
Climb in here.
Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some count. They say the big old palace there was built by Ye...
Alright, what's the time? 2 AM. Well, no one's going to be doing much shopping at 2 AM. So, what else can we do? You know what we can do? We can head to Riften too. Let's go to Riften. Because we need to go there too. So then you can use this carriage to reveal where Riften is. Use all the carriages to reveal all the places. Because we've discovered the stables, and that's enough. So we can fast travel back to the stables if we want to go to Windhelm. Boink!
If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. Few mugs of dads and you'll forget all.
Sweet, and we made it to Riften. Okie doke. And actually, if we fast travel back to Windhelm from here, it's going to be dark. We're going to have to wait anyway. Lol. Anyway, welcome to Riften.
Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city.
This is obviously a shakedown.
Your voice down. You want everyone to hear you?
Speech is nice.
I'll let you in. Just let me unlock
Bye.
I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to seek. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some strangers. The Blackbriars have me. I'm Maul.
Anyway.
I watch the streets. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her.
Alright.
Hey, you, get over here. I want to talk to you.
He says as he walks away. Yeah, anyway, so Riften is the town where you join the Thieves Guild because there's Thieves Guildy things in Riften. Yep, there's Thieves Guildy things in Riften. But we're not going to do Thieves Guildy things just yet. What instead we're going to do is we are going to start the Book of Love quest, because that has a nice reward for legendary characters. You can attempt this quest a lot earlier, by the way. Like, you can come here before level 10 and start up before level 10 if you wanted to, but we just decided not to do that with this particular playthrough and decided to come here a bit later. And to start that quest, you talk to this lady here.
We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave her blessings are many. Not all.
May I receive the blessings?
To receive, explore. Are you prepared then to help the dawn, the village?
No. Alright, let's start quest. Okay. So yes, the Book of Love. The Book of Love quest, you basically have to visit 3 people around the land and then fix their relationship issues. First off, you start at Ivarstead, and you can run there from Riften, so we might do that. Not now, but a bit later. You can just sort of run cross country to Riften. Another thing you can do, because we've cleared Fort Amol, is we can fast travel to Fort Amol, hopefully without dying to mages again, and then run from there to Ivarstead, and maybe that'll be a faster way of doing it. And the second person you have to help with lives in Markarth. He's basically an academic with no social skills. And then the third person you have to help is a ghost somewhere around here, because love is eternal and all that jazz, and these 2 people loved each other so much that their souls remained in the mortal plane because they weren't reunited yet. Yeah, so that's this quest. But what we really want to do is we want to get speech training, because I wanted to show you what that was, but now if we fast travel to there, we're going to run out of time. So what instead we're going to do is we're going to see... I can't fast travel because I'm in the temple. Let's go out of the temple.
Need something?
Maybe we can run to Ivarstead and get the first part of this quest ticked off. Yep, let's go over here. The mage is back? Sometimes they come back quite quick. Anyway, I don't want to test that theory. They were enough fun to deal with last time. What we can do is we can find our way to Ivarstead. So Ivarstead is quite a fair way uphill. So what I need to do is I need to find the road that goes uphill. Let's see if we can figure out where that is. I think it's that way, maybe? It's quite a long way uphill anyway. So I need to figure that out. It could be this way. Let's try this way. Maybe not. That's really annoying. I can't remember where you're supposed to go. Maybe it is further across here, actually. While we're running around the countryside, let's summon a bodyguard, just in case we run into something nefarious. Does this point to Ivarstead? Ivarstead is in this direction. I guess we're going in this direction then. Thanks, sign. So yeah, reading signs to use roads. That's a novelty that you don't usually have to do much in Skyrim era Bethesda games. In Morrowind, there was no such thing as these nice little markers or compasses or anything like that. So you had to purely rely on landmarks and journal notes and signs to figure out where the heck you were supposed to go. The good old days, right? Here we go. And there's a fork in the road, and then it will tell us where to go. So Ivarstead is in this direction. Meanwhile, I haven't a clue where Lydia is. Lydia? Lydia? Hello? Let me guess, she charged into the fort and started fighting mages. Oh, you're back. Thanks. Let's go. That happens sometimes. Your followers just randomly run off and do something silly. And the only cure is to just spam wait a lot and hope that they come back. Anyway, she didn't die. That's the main thing. Oh, goody. Thanks, Lydia. Yeah, it's dead. Oops. Is this the road to Iverstead? Maybe it's this way. And there goes my stomach. Maybe this is the road? Yeah, this looks like the road to Iverstead. Because Iverstead is a long way uphill. Here we go. This looks encouraging. Whee! Yeah. Anyway, I mean, again, we could play this a little bit more organically and be like, hey, let's just explore caves because it's fun to explore caves. But again, I don't have too much time, so we're trying not to do that. Did Lydia really get lost? No, she didn't get lost again. Good. Pick some more mushies. I think we're almost at the top of it. No, actually, no, we're not. We've got a fair way to go. So yeah, if you're running around the countryside and you want a permanent Dremora next to you and you're worried about Magicka reserves, then you can kind of just summon one every minute or so like I'm doing now. And it's kind of like a bodyguard that's at least there a lot of the time. And let me guess, we've got more of these idiots hunting vampires, I'm going to assume. Oh my god. That's a saber cat. So I mentioned before that saber cats are really good fun because they kind of like leap out of nowhere and one-shot you. That was a good demonstration of a saber cat that almost did that. What we are going to do now, if it hasn't changed targets and we have enough time to react, is we're going to try and calm it, and then yeah, but it's changed targets, hasn't it? Yeah, nice kitty cat. Saber cats, gotta love them. Yeah, once you have the ice form shout in particular, which I need a dragon soul for, then saber cats are significantly tamer, because if one of them does that, you can just be like dunk, and then it's out of action for 30 seconds or so. You can't do that with Fuzradar unless you charge it up, and I can't make my way through these rapids to get that Nern route. That's really depressing. Maybe if I start up here and do it. There we go. Alright, sweet. And then I guess we need to zigzag to get across the river again. That kind of works. Please don't fall downstream. Yep. Pathfinding. Alright. Alright, I think we're almost at Iverstead. Ooh, a troll. So one thing we can do now is show you the difference between fighting a troll with a Dremora Lord versus fighting a troll without a Dremora Lord. So yeah, this, you know, these trolls that we kind of had semi-difficulty with in the cave before. Yeah. Bye. That was hard. Yeah. Dramora's nice. Pick some nerd root. Search the skeleton. What else have we got here? Stormcloak corpse. Steel hammer. It's like a miniature troll den. Oh, there's some Orkinium. And a note. What's the note say, I wonder? This book, Chim Devarium, is from Morrowind. There's a Mage's Guild quest that revolves around this, and it gives you heavy armor. It even gives you heavy armor in this game. There you go. Note. Oh my god. Chimavamidium. Chimavamidium. Can I navigate down to this note now? Thanks. What's it say? It's probably just a couple of wolves, he says. Famous last words. Alright. I think we're almost at Iverstead now. Almost there. How far have we got to Conjuration 75? Out of curiosity. A little while. Alright, and we made it to Iverstead. Sweet! You can't barge into their houses because it's 3 AM in the morning. So incidentally, we're not actually going to do this quest now. We're going to fast travel to Windhelm, and we're going to come back when it's daytime. Because if you unlock their houses and they get the shits at you, understandably, so we'll let them sleep. But now, in theory, we can go back to Iverstead whenever we want and do that quest. Let's go get some speech training.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude. And you refuse to help the
even going
Stormcloaks.
to a wedding at this point.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
It's the wedding of maybe the reason she's raised an extremely well-connected merchant and Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't.
Nords are racist, lol. Alright, let's go get some speech training from him over here.
Finding out what you really are.
Listen to you.
Alright.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Hey man.
All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while.
Ah,
Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
Anyway.
Still here.
so let's go and return the ring. While we do that, Lydia
Will
is
remain on
not
guard.
the stealthiest person in the world, so she can stay here. And let's go and return the ring. So the ring needs to be returned to a house on the other side of town, so we're going to run there now. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. And then while we're running and we're waiting for stuff to regenerate, we'll cast some muffle, just one more. Oh yeah, at some point someone around here dies, and then you can attempt a quest, and then you follow the quest, and you eventually get the Necromancer's Amulet, which, in theory, is quite a nice amulet for this character. It's actually an amulet I did not mention for the guide, but in theory it would be a very nice amulet because it gives you extra magicka and it gives you conjuration reduction, and we like magicka and conjuration. But what it does do is it reduces your health and stamina regeneration, so it's kind of something that you would not use unless you had the respite perk. So yeah, I could in theory write about that, but I haven't. People can do that as they wish. You can get by with just the magic amulet, that's fine. Anyway, so now we're in front of the door that we need to unlock, and as you can see, people kind of walk back and forward in front of it, and if they see you trying to unlock them, they get the shits. Especially the person who happens to own the house. So we're going to try and open this expert lock without being seen. So, how to troubleshoot lockpicking 101 for the people that don't know how to do it. Basically, you start from the left, and then you try and pick it, and then if it doesn't move, you just move it up a tiny bit more, and then you try and pick it again, and then you move it up, try and pick it again, and you just keep doing this, and trial and error your way through the lock until you eventually find the spot where it will open. Whoop, that looks pretty promising. Nope. Maybe it was more over here. Unless I just imagine things. Maybe I just imagine things. We have 53 picks, so I don't mind if we burn through a few of them. Oh, that. Oh my god. I don't know. It's really hard because it's really the frame rate is... There we go, that's definitely a place where we can start unlocking so that you can kind of remember where the pixels are on the screen. Might have even got it. Nah. Maybe a bit higher? Definitely not that high. Oh my god. No. There are going to be definitely people that are better at lockpicking than me. Okay, it's further down. I keep thinking it's further up. It's somewhere down here, isn't it? Maybe like here. Yeah, it's right to the side. I am an idiot. There we go. Alright, we managed to open the door. And then once you've opened the door, you sneak over here. And you can steal the bucket if you want to steal the bucket. But more importantly, you can return the ring and the bucket to the dresser. Like that. And then you head up as if nothing happened. Oops. Hey man. I was not here. Oh yeah, and that's the palace.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying.
And then that's the house where you begin the Dark Brotherhood quest. But we don't really care about that right now. Alright.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. Have you taken care of that? Thank you, thank you! Azur's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours.
Alright, but more importantly, you can now train in speech. So why is this guy such a nice speech trainer? Well, he's also a merchant, so you can get training, and then you can sell him stuff, and then get your money back from the training that you just spent. So that's what we're going to try and do now. with whatever we happen to have in our inventory, and he's a general trader, so he buys everything. We might not actually have much that we can sell him right now. We got 16 black mage robes. That's something. Could sell him a gold ruby necklace. Could sell him that, and this. Keep the resist chalk. Sell him that, and that, and that, and that. Keep the invis potion. Oh, I do have a cure disease potion. Maybe I could have helped that that poor hunter. Oops. I actually have a lot of potions. Got a lot of potions lying around that I should probably think about using, but you know what, I'm not going to bother, because realistically who uses all of these potions? Basically, apart from restore health and resist potions and maybe the odd buff potion, they're not really consistently useful enough to stand out. There you go, and I made basically all my money back from the training. So now you can come back to this guy every time I level up and get another 5 points in speech. So in theory, I'll have 50 speech by level 26, and that's when I'll have the merchant perk. Fun times. Alright, I might leave it there. And then next time, we will... I don't know what we'll do next time, actually, because we're kind of... What we, you know, quote-unquote need to do, I guess, is we need to... We need to do the Book of Love quest, but we also need to complete bits of the... Oh yeah, she's inside because I asked her to stay there. We also need to complete bits of the...
I'm glad we're friends. I have something for you. Here.
You're not tiresome like the rest of the people I have to discuss.
We heading out? As you will, my friend.
I don't know where she got that bottle of wine from, but sure. Yeah, anyway. I'm not sure what we're going to do next, to be honest. Because we can't really do any more of these quests because we need to get to level 25 before we start getting the nice level items. I guess we have the Book of Love quest that we can do, and I guess we can go hunting dragons. We could probably just plunder some dungeons because it's fun. Oh, you know what we can do? We can go to High Hrothgar. So we can go to Ivarstead and do the Book of Love quest. So maybe we'll head there now. And then after that, we can trek it up to High Hrothgar and get some more shouts. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. Or at least set it up for next time. I wonder if I can actually talk to this person. Or if they're stuck indoors and the door's locked. Let's see if we can do this. Hey? Or whether or not they're not going to let us do it.
Be careful.
There we go. Talk to Fastrid.
Are you the one sent by Mara? My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards. My father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
Oh, young love and B grade voice acting. Alright, so yeah, you talk to her and then you talk to the parents. Hopefully, the door's not locked. Is the door locked? No, it's not. Sweet. Okay, cool. Alright, well I can in theory talk to some of the parents then. I'm just gonna like wake you up.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to Hot. Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Ivarstead, I want Fastrid to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastrid to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. I just want my daughter to be happy. Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
So you gotta love that. So she says, I don't mind if they leave town, and then you leave the conversation. She's like, sure, leave. Everyone else does, in a snide accent. So, conflicting emotions there. And then, of course, old mate's gone to the pub, hasn't he? After his long, hard day at work, he's gone to the pub for an ale.
Daughter's driving. I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Clement. Couldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother?
You didn't hear anything that was said then, did you? Alright, let's... Oh, I didn't finish the conversation. Did I?
I'm sure she thinks.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Until now, if it will pass. Look around here. Used to be. If all the young people leave, what happens to us? You know. And like home, a little push, and this would all be simple.
Yeah. Well, you're closest, so I'm going to speak to you. Hi, mate.
Get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for
What do you...
anyone.
Oh, my love. Why did Bodhi send you to me? I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yothor, at least. Yothor. What about him? He'll come after us and it will be unpleasant. She would. If she's willing to deal with him, then everything would be all right. I'll go speak to Fastrid. Post haste.
Alright, and then this is the bit where we hope the door isn't locked. Oh, she's still working, 10 PM, because why not?
Fastrid, we must speak.
Bassianus. Sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
Romantic, yeah! Alright, cool. That's that out of the way. So now you head back to Riften, and that's step 1 of 3 done. And yeah. Then there's 2 more after that. So yeah, what we're going to do next time is we're going to head up to High Hrothgar. I think that's a nice place to visit. So we might leave it there. Alright. Gonna save. Once again, thank you very much, guys, and I hope that you have a great day.